bringing news that matters to you. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition.
Welcome back. We are now 3 weeks into the new school year, and as educators proceed with their academic plans, the Royal Bahamas Police Force remains focused on ensuring that school campuses remain free of violence. Officer in charge of the Northern Bahamas, Assistant Commissioner Emerick Seymour, says while police on Grand Bahama were faced with some incidents of violence in schools during the last school year, there were no major challenges.
We had a few incidents that we had to deal with, and that is why we are there in the school to prevent and, of course, address these situations to prevent them from happening. But, of course, when they happen, we are there on the spot to deal with that. So there were 1 or 2 incidents that happened in 1 or 2 schools, and this year we hope to ensure that we provide the climate to ensure that that doesn't happen going forward. Because, as I mentioned, these are institutions of learning, and, of course, we want to ensure that the students are aware of that. The parents are aware of that as well, because they're entrusted to the teachers and who are looking out for their particular educational pursuits. And so we want to ensure that these school zones, these school facilities remain areas conducive of learning.
Well, Grand Bahama's police chief says while it will take a concerted effort for school policing to be effective, he says his department has taken steps to enhance the program for the year ahead.
See, maybe 1 or 2 more officers positioned in certain schools, but we feel that we've put in the proper mechanism to ensure that we can address any challenge that may present itself during this particular school year.
Well, parents of students attending the Freeport Primary School getting the new term started with a parenting workshop. Parents and teachers assembled at the Foster B. Pastina Center on Sunday, where various professionals offered tips on how to encourage children to become better students. Deputy Director of Education Sandra Edgecombe advising parents to pay closer attention to the children, saying sometimes this can go a long way in helping to motivate kids to become good students.
We need parents to spend more time listening and talking, and maybe we won't have so many angry young people in our society. And can you be big enough to say to your children, I'm sorry? Because sometimes mommy doesn't say the right thing at the right time, and so it's okay to go back and to say that I'm sorry. Or daddy, you're very special to me. Our children need to hear that. Our children have to know that and understand that. Some kids get teased at school. Some teachers don't show that they're very, very special. And so at least for 1 minute in the day, when you say it, that they're very special to you.
Edgecombe telling parents that children flourish when they know that someone cares. She says parents can employ a simple method that helps to produce great results.
I believe that most 3 important words, I love you. And nobody else has to, but mommy loves you, daddy loves you. And they hear it even when they haven't been the best, even when their grades are not where they should be, even when their behavior is a little off. You still say, in spite of that, I love you.
Well, a high school in the Freeport district preparing its seniors for life after high school. Megan Shepard has this story.
Seniors at St. George's High School attending the 8th annual Start Smart seminar geared toward preparing them for life after high school. Head of Department for History and Geography, Fraser Gibson, says the seminar will give the students necessary information on what they need to do in order to qualify for acceptance into college.
What the students are getting now is the kind of careers that they can now look into, because it's just a matter of months before they exit high school. And so, for instance, COB has a jump start where the students will do college classes while in high school. And for those who have already achieved the BGCSEs with A's and B's, they can look at that as an option other than the regular classroom setting.
Admissions assistant at the College of the Bahamas, Cheyenne Harvey, sharing the institution's Jumpstart program. She says students interested in the program must have 3 BGCSEs, including math and English, with a C or above. She says the program is offered at a reduced tuition rate.
The Jumpstart program basically gives students the opportunity to earn credits while they're in high school. They can also network with different college students as well as faculty, different disciplines, inquiring and asking them questions concerning the area that they are interested in. And from what I understand, learning takes place not only inside of the classroom but also outside of the classroom. And my recent studies indicate that students' intellectual ability increases when they interact with faculty members outside of the classroom as well.
Also at the seminar was Success Training College. Acting General Director Laverne Gardner says she wants students to feel comfortable attending college at home. She says not only will you receive a quality education, but at a more affordable rate.
What I try to do is explain to the students that they don't necessarily have to go off in order to get a quality education. And with the economy the way it is, the reality is some of them simply, their parents can't afford to send them. Now, if they're fortunate enough to get a scholarship abroad, great. But I don't want them to feel as if they're missing out on anything. You can get a quality education right here at home and be confident going out into the job market that the degree at Success Training College is comparable with any associate degree that you would have received elsewhere.
Now, guidance counselor Corel Pinder says in order for students to be admitted to college, they must buckle down, focus on their SATs, and other activities that will help them to stand out.
Because we have a lot of really smart students this year in our 12th grade, they're going to need to be able to compete not only with the students in grade 12, but students at other schools in Grand Bahama, in the entire Bahamas, especially when applying for scholarships, and in the entire world when they're trying to go to Canada and England and the US. So if they have a 4.0 but they're really not involved in extracurricular activities, it's really going to be difficult for them.
Megan Shepard, ZNS Network News.
The Miss Grand Bahama Beauty Pageant organization is preparing local queens to participate in a few upcoming international pageants. The committee believes the young beauties will be great ambassadors for the Bahamas. Among them, Miss Grand Bahama Shakira King and Miss Global Bahamas Lashanda Wildgoose.
I am completely stoked about it. I've never been anywhere outside of the United States and the Bahamas, so to be able to travel across the world to the motherland is on a completely different level. I'm so excited. Pageantry has really built up my confidence. I've dedicated my life to it for about 3 years now, and I was a shy, reserved individual. I never wanted to be at the forefront whatsoever. So I would definitely say to young ladies, if pageantry and modeling is something that you want to get into, go for it.
I was given the opportunity to travel to Jamaica to compete in the pageant Miss Global International. I'm leaving in about a week, and I received the opportunity based from participating in Miss Grand Bahama this year, and I placed first runner-up, and in placing first runner-up, you get the opportunities to travel to international pageants. I'm actually really excited about the trip to go to Jamaica. I mean, it's an opportunity to visit a country I've never been to, and it's such a beautiful country. You see the photos and you hear about people who went on trips, and you want to go, and the opportunity to go there and to meet all these beautiful, intelligent women that I'm going to be interacting with for the whole entire week. I am very excited to go.
Well, Jillian Lightbourne, Miss Yacht Model Bahamas, is also expected to represent the Bahamas at an international event. She's looking forward to this experience.
Well, thus far, it's been pretty awesome, I must say. We've had to make a lot of appearances over this summer. I've been able to meet a lot of influential people, you know, in the Bahamian society, and thus far, it's been pretty great. And any advice I would give to any young female would be to be yourself always. Just show your personality, and everything would just come into fruition.
Two great sports giants and
it's tough for a lot of us in the sports world to see these people who have contributed much to our young people and their development, and another one has gone on before us.
Another tough blow.
There you go.
That's going to do it for us here in the North. On behalf of our entire ZNS News team,
I'm Ricardo Lightbourne.
And of course to the Nemore family, we extend our condolences. I'm Shasheena Rolle. Have a great evening.